welcome back to more Let's Play Blue Dragon. I am the Max of Few Trades. In the last part, I ascended into godhood with unholy amounts of strength. It was rather awesome and valorous, and I defeated so many enemies like it wasn't even a thing. And in this part, you might remember I saying that we would be doing at least one more side quest before moving on to the climactic conclusion and fight Nene. Well, upon closer inspection, it was discovered that the side quest that I had in mind was stupid and pointless, so I decided to completely omit it, and we're going to actually head on over to Nene's evil fortress of awfulness and take the fight to him directly, and it's gonna be awesome. We're finally gonna get revenge on that giant purple jerk. It's gonna be pretty great. Hope you're looking forward to that, because I sure as hell have been, because I forgot just how heinous and evil and awful and just how much you want to punch this guy. I genuinely forgot. Anyway, as was stated, his underground fortress has burrowed even further underground, and that is where we've got to go if we want to find him. Yeah, this seems safe. What were you expecting was gonna happen, Zola?
We'll get sucked in!
Nene is probably down there. The fortress has burrowed deep within the ground.
Then let's follow him!
Let's go!
No, wait.
Wait! Why, Lady Zola?
The way the air is blowing, if we go in, we may not be able to get back out again.
That's right. A one-way ticket. What do you want to do?
Well, as a great man once said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, regardless of what our fate ultimately ends up being. At least we can know safely and soundly that we have ensured the safety of the rest of the planet at our expense. Sometimes sacrifices just need to be made. Let's do this thing. No, I don't want to save. I want to get right to the action. Into the deep zone? Absolutely. Let's do this thing! Ironically enough, we never actually go into the deep zone. Because this happens!
Wait a sec!
Why? There's something wrong.
It's an earthquake! A really big one!
The planet is shaking.
Take us higher!
Right.
Remember what I said about glass being significantly more deadly than you would have ever thought? Yep, this is pretty much the best possible example I can think of right here.
What's happening now?
Zola, take us even higher!
Because of course the Mecat can go into outer space. So, yeah. Nene just split the planet in two. That just happened.
Impossible. Was it real?
Apparently.
Is what real?
When I was escaping Nene's fortress, I wound up in this room. I saw something strange. It was a huge complex of ancient ruins, split in two, but not falling apart. It was too crazy to think that it was a representation of this planet, so I thought this was just some mad delusion. We've hit the limit. We're losing altitude.
the violet clouds.
Is that Nene?
Behold! I am the almighty Nene, the lord and ruler of this world! At last, I've restored this planet to its true form. All of you who have lost your magic do not deserve to live. However, if you swear to serve me as slaves, I'll allow you to remain in my restored paradise. The world is now the way it was in ancient times. This is the world people were meant to live in. But if you act against me, I shall not permit you to remain in my paradise. You shall endure never-ending natural disasters. In a world without any magic, you will suffer endlessly with no salvation. Decide for yourselves and make your choice. Loyalty to me or eternal darkness. Do you see now the suffering that exists? This is what's happening to the towns and villages that chose to disobey me. That's right. And yours could be next.
He's a horrible devil.
Let's go.
Yeah! That's right! We're not gonna let him do whatever he wants!
Nene should be somewhere inside the planet.
As if we needed further incentive to completely and utterly destroy and crush Nene to a pulp. That'll just about push me over the edge. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Also, secondly, and this is just a personal preference, I'm not about to serve a man who's in a moo-moo, okay? So how about we put an end to this right now? Remember how I said we were gonna get into a little bit of mech-hat combat? Well, here's the time at last. We'll be able to make use of all of our wonderful, wonderful upgrades. I'll be able to use my machine gun endlessly, constant daka daka daka. It's gonna be pretty much amazing. Let's put an end to this land shark once and for all. It's gonna take a whole lot more than this to take care of me. I also have a ever-loving, never-ending supply of all sorts of crazy awesome missiles. I'm just gonna keep throwing that out there. He's gonna throw mines at you. He's gonna think that's be enough in order to stop you. It's not. It's not. Do you have any idea how many mines I have right now? And how I have a never-ending, never-overheating machine gun? It's pretty amazing, not gonna lie. Okay, you wanna keep throwing your little missiles at me? You go right ahead, mister. You go right ahead, Mr. Nene. Mr. Nene with your land sharks that you're oh so very proud of. I'll just keep shooting it. Your missiles mean nothing to me. Literally nothing. You're gonna have to bust out some extra super awesome hardware if you want any hope of possibly winning this bout. Just saying. So I think I probably blew it up at least partially. No, you still got more missiles, huh? Alright, fine, fine. Bring it on. Continue to bring it on. I implore you to give it your all, good sir. You might think the land sharks had quite enough, but alas, it has still got a bit of little kick and punch left in it. Time to put this fishy down. Gotta send it to sleep with the other fishes. That's how we gotta do. Launch all sorts of things. We're gonna get pelted with some missiles. Even I can't hit all of them. I'm sure some other people who are good at this sort of thing would be able to. I am not one of them. So just don't mind me. Gonna shoot up all the fools. And I'm going to use so many missiles. So many missiles. I'm not even going to have remorse. Whoa, okay. Oh, I guess I already won. Ha! And I thought it would last a little bit longer, too. Ah, well. Bye, land shark. I hate you. I like to think that was the one that was tormenting Talta Village. It got the most thorough trouncing of them all.
Look at that! The ancients must have modified this entire planet.
But why would they do a thing like that?
Maybe it has something to do with magic.
Magic?
With magic, anything is possible. That might be what created this world. I think I can understand why Nene calls this paradise.
All the more reason to destroy it.
Give him any sort of reason to destroy our world like that. He declares himself king and tells us all how great he is. But people like that are no good at all.
Yeah, I'm with you, Shu. Don't worry, we'll splatter him against the pavement. That is a promise. He will be pancaked if it's the last thing I ever do. Also, I have no idea what ancient alien technology is going on in here, but, I have to admit, I don't like giving Nene some credit, but this is very pretty. Extraordinarily deadly and lethal and full of plumes of lava and the like, but pretty. That being said, if I remember correctly, this is the specific weird cube-shaped object we want to go to. It might be the only one you can land on, now that I think about it. Primitive cube. You can tell it's primitive, because it is. Alright, I know we've got some cutscenes left all up in this place. Come on. Further that story. Oh, hey, a checkpoint. You know what that means.
This is so different from the surface.
Maro, hungry!
Maru, that might be poisonous.
Poisonous?
You shouldn't have eaten that. Nene's around here somewhere. We don't know if he set any traps.
It's delicious!
I guess we were worried for nothing.
I wonder if Nene is really around here.
Well, maybe not here specifically, but in the general vicinity, perhaps. Oh!
Wow! Big!
Now, I know what you guys are thinking. If you were at all looking at this game and possibly thinking to yourself, you know, this game has been pretty cool and everything, but you know what it's really been missing? A cyborg T-Rex with ear piercings. Well, here you go. This is in fact exactly what you're getting. Oh, and if you thought that was weird, well, if you'd like to know, he just took a giant poop, and that poop came to life, and now his poop is fighting alongside him. You might think with all of my years of playing video games that I'd be used to that sort of thing, but I've never in my entire life ever seen a enemy in a video game poop and then have that poop come to life and then try to eat me. I do not know who came up with this idea, but they are bonkers. Anyway, this is a jumbo poo. It's like a poo snake, except significantly larger. As if I even had to tell you that. Needless to say, it's actually rather formidable as far as poo snakes go. I mean, it's not anywhere near formidable enough for me to actually be worried and implement anything more advanced than, say, just randomly punch it in order to defeat it, but it's definitely out there. In fact, Zola just might take this thing out in one solid blow. We're about to find out. Yep, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Alright, and now that we've successfully defeated this cyborg T-Rex with ear piercings poop, we will now smack the ever-loving hell out of its face and take it down about as quickly as we possibly can. He's going to take a quick chomp at its shoe. Unfortunately for him, my defensive measures are so freakishly overpowered, he couldn't ever possibly hope to do anything. And with a quick bada bing, bada boom, bap, 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 boom, it will fall down, and bada bing, it will have been extinct like so many of the dinosaurs before it. Then again, apparently dinosaurs are still existent inside this universe, so I guess it's not extinct. However, this specific dinosaur will be extinct. Also, I guess its left eye is its weak point. I don't need no stinking weak points right now, okay? I'm just gonna keep slapping it inside its giant robotic dinosaur head thing until it falls over. I don't need to exploit weaknesses. I'm plenty strong as it is. Hell, let it do everything it possibly wants. It's still not gonna be strong enough. Boom. Also, dinosaur had a bracelet on. Not sure why, it just did. Don't question it. Regardless, it's dead. I don't know what it was doing here in the first place, but it showed up and then we killed it, and then I leveled up because, as we all know, I was far too weak. Now I need to be stronger, clearly.
Nene!
You can use magic again. Very impressive.
Where are you?
No one can use magic in this world. We are the only ones.
Only one!
So what?
I shall make you my retainers. What do you say? You shall rule over those pitiful masses who are unable to use magic.
Why should we do anything that dumb?
Ah, you see. Then I shall choose the successor to my throne from among you. Come before me, as I am the true king of this world. I will show you the greatness of the power of magic.
Ugh! He makes me so mad! That jerk is always talking like he can have his own way! Who does he think he is?
He's the king!
Oh, Maru, I wasn't really asking a question.
But he's the king! And since he's the king, he makes his own rules!
Well, yes.
Well, he's very different from King Jabral.
Nene's rules make people unhappy. He misuses his powers. It's that kind of arrogance that has caused war in the past and has already destroyed the world once.
Treasure.
Gotta admire the tenacity and the boldness that Nene has at store right there. He's like, yay, guys! You know how I killed your parents, and I poisoned your families, and I done untold, unspeakably horrible things to the masses across the world? Yeah, are you willing to look past that and become my retainers? Because that would just be swell. No, good sir, I do believe I'm not going to take you up on that offer. It's kind of stupid. Anyway, do I have my field barrier? Totally do. Alright, we are inside the primitive cube. It is covered in lava. Pretty dang crazy. And as we learned, we have to defeat all of these monsters at least once in order to actually just blow past them. So very well, I shall rip these nonsensical enemies apart limb from limb. They should know better than to serve the stupidity that is Nene. Seriously, plus, we all know well and truly that Nene's completely talking out of his ass. He's just trying to save face right now. He knows he's gonna die. I mean, he probably doesn't. He's very, very arrogant, but I don't know. At the very least, I think he's probably planning on tricking us. Like, oh yeah, come to my side, and we'll totally be best bros. I got the marshmallows and everything. No! He was totally gonna just completely backstab you the second he possibly gets a chance. So, like, I don't even know. How stupid does he really even think we are to fall for something like that? I mean, Maru, he's kind of stupid, but even he didn't fall for that. I mean, come on. You can't fool Maru, then you're not a very good, convincing negotiator. Anyway, fiery, flaming thing. A Bawa Bawa. Alright. Do you know Guru Guru or Sara Sara? Don't slap your hinder at me, good sir. You will have to smack the ever-loving hell out of your face. That's what you get for smacking your hinder at me. Next time, go tell your friends that you probably shouldn't go and do that. Okay. Now, the primitive cube can be kind of annoying. You actually have to fiddle-faddle with a bunch of switches and stuff in order to get the specific objects that open up specific doors. I ran through this once before to see if I could figure it out, and I was. So let's hope for the best that I'm able to pull this off. You never know. You never know. I might be able to do something correctly. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let's see. We've got the land tortoises. Can I just... Nope, apparently they're just perfectly too strong on their side. Anyway, you see that glowing door to the right? That's where we want to go. However, it's going to ask for a specific kind of key that we don't have. We need to mess with these weird little platforms in order to get to the place that has the key. Kind of a roundabout, kind of annoying, kind of pointless. But hey, I'll do what the game wants. I'll play through one more dungeon in order to get to Nene. Why not? My inventory is full, so I will put that back in the chest. I'm very courteous like that. I like to push those little beepity-bop boxes over there. Fantastic. And now we should be able to get over to that isolated treasure chest. You might think, oh, it's probably just got something, you know, not too useful. Maybe one of them grand shadow gems like we just opened up. No. It's far, far too out of the way to just be some measly item that nobody cares for. Oh, no. That very clearly has to be the key to progress through this godforsaken hellhole. It's a cube full of lava and turtles and imps and floating books. I don't even... How do you... Did Nene, like, help create these things? Like, I don't understand exactly... I mean... Okay, let's go off the assessment that we saw the ancient factory, so we know that the ancients had these giant factories that made these robots, right? Okay. So let's just assume that Nene reutilized all of these ancient robots and machines, and that these were all things that the ancients built thousands and thousands of years ago, okay? Alright. I don't understand the point of, or the real logic of some of these designs. I made fun of Neckbeard Bot, rightfully so. That was very stupid. But I don't understand, like... Some of these monsters aren't very good, and obviously some of them are not aligned with Nene. I mean, remember those fat rats and the like, and all other mammalian creatures? Like these turtles, are these really robot things? Like, and these imps, they're not, I mean, they might be machines, I guess that's a possibility. Seems a little odd, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like these are the type of things you would build if you were trying to, I don't know, conquest the world or something. That's just me. I don't know. I'd probably go with a bit more of a uniformed and... you know, mathematical approach. Not that I've thought about ruling the world or anything. I actually haven't. That's incredibly stupid. Sounds like a lot of work. I'd rather take a nap. But, yeah, I don't know. If I was forced into doing something like that, I feel like I'd put a little more thought into this. Because a few specialized units would work great wonders over everything I'm running across. It just seems like they're throwing together a random habble-mesh of basically just whatever they possibly could ever think of and hope that they're just throwing ideas at a dartboard and hoping a couple of those stick. You know, if you took the time to refine and, you know, really work out the kinks of just like 3 or 4 of your minions, you know, it might have better success. Just saying, maybe the world wouldn't have ended once before. It's a possibility. You don't know. You just don't know. Anyway, over here is we need these. It's apparently guarded by the ancient spell Solar Eclipse, so we need some sort of sun icon thing in order to get through it. Very well, game. I shall play by your rules. We gotta go find that thing. And in order to find said thing, we gotta, like, invert the gravity. It's weird. I feel like they were trying to do something with this dungeon, but kind of gave up halfway through. Kind of strange. Anyway, this extraordinarily ominous door is the main door we want to get through, of course. I have a bad feeling about this door. You mean what's beyond it? No, just the door itself. I feel like if I walk too slowly, it might step on my foot and it'll hurt real bad. Of course I'm talking about on the other side, Zola. What kind of person do you take me for? A fool? That is Jiro, okay? That is the smarty pants of the group, okay? Anything in here I can take? Actually, I totally can. Sweet! Alright. Let's just walk in here and, I guess, mess with the various what's-its until we can eventually figure out what it is we're supposed to be doing. Gotta find some various things, and apparently this is a dead end? That is weird. Alright, sure, fine. Okay, fine. I'll go through. Well, okay, being ambushed by ghosts. Robber ghosts. I guess these are ghosts and they were all named Robert. Kind of a coinky-dink. Right, and they've got their little blades and they got their little loot sacks thinking that they're the bee's knees. Thinking that they can possibly defeat us, you know. Good sir, I think you might have wanted to say Imperial. Just you might want to have continued to be invisible. I mean, getting into a conflict with me was probably the worst decision of your entire afterlife. Perhaps all of your existence entirely. I'm not throwing that out the window. That's a very real possibility. You could have been just as stupid in life. Alright, let's see. There's all sorts of doors and the like we can go through, and we can investigate and try and find treasure chests and the like, or I can push this button, and this thing goes up, and then it turns over, and for some reason I don't fall off. I'm not sure what the alien technology at work here is, but there you go, I suppose. And one of these doors is the one we're going to want to go through. Let's go through this one first. You never know, it's just kind of... It's almost impossible to remember this stuff off the top of my head. Hopefully I'm right. We'll find out real soon. Bust out my barrier again. Got a whole bunch of ghosts. I ain't fighting these ghosts. Okay, well, apparently some weird spectral demon thing, I don't even know, apparently decided to break my barrier. And now I gotta deal with these jerks. Okay, fine. What kind of spells do you... Only white and support. Unfortunate, Zola. Alright, fine. Well, then just bash the back of this guy's head in. If that's even possible. It's a ghost. Not sure that's how that works. Wondrous! I don't even need to charge it up. I'm just gonna throw a giant wave of water and they're gonna get swept away in all of the awful. Okay, apparently they lived through that. Unfortunate. Very well. I kind of totally forgot that Maru Maru is the weakest black mage I have in the group, and his attacks are really not gonna do much of anything. I probably should have waited and let Jiro or Kluk do that. Oh well. Oh well. C'est la vie. What's done is done, the past is past, we must simply move on. Anyway, I think we can pretty much easily infer from the area that this is pretty much a dead end, and I know for a fact that that box does not hold what we are looking for, so how about we just vamoose? I'll leave that ghost and that weird red whatchamacallit. I'll leave them to their lives, let them do whatever they want. They've done nothing wrong to me. I have no reason, I have no quarrel with them. Anyway, that's like some sort of weird dark poo snake. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's racist. So, but it's evil and, yeah, I don't know. It's a poo snake. Poo snakes are poo snakes. You ain't gotta worry about poo snakes. Let's see, maybe I want to go this away, perhaps? Just gotta explore the doors. No, I'm most definitely certain that this is not the door I want to go through, so I will not. I remember only having to invert the gravity and going to a different path once. Yep, and here we go. This is where we want to be. Hopefully my barrier will be able to do this. Nope, fine. I'll kill the immortal wings first, if I must, game. If this is truly what you require of me, then I shall do so. It's like some sort of weird butterfly cobra thing. Not sure what they were going for with this idea, but there you go. I'm sure that's much like every creature in every Japanese RPG ever made. It's probably based off some sort of Japanese folklore. Or I don't know, maybe somebody really thought it would be cool to just, I guess, turn a cobra into a butterfly and see how that worked. Anyway, that stupid snake thing cast Previve instead of Revive, you see. So, as soon as it dies, it came instantly back to life. However, I'm so freakishly powerful that that's really not helping him much. I wonder if the Previve will work on him too? Nope, just one at a time. Unfortunate! That is a magic spell we can learn, however, I don't think we're going to be needing it in this case. But you know, you never know, but it'll be safe than sorry in most cases. Set up back the barrier, and theoretically I should be able to just go bap bap, there we go. Okay, now we don't gotta worry about those guys anymore. And what we gotta do is move all of these platforms around and try and get to a specific location. Clear out the enemies first, don't want to get interrupted. I have very important things to do with various creatures, okay? I'm kind of on a mission to save all of the planet from an evil purple man. I mean, come on, and his weird lizard parrot monster thing, whatever the hell Deathroy is, I don't even. It's very weird. I'm trying to remember if he ever even said Deathroy's name. I read it in the manual. Who knows? Anyway, instantly fire imps. Nope. No thank you, good sir. I've got far more important things to do than deal with this riffraff. Alright, push some more buttons, move some more platforms. That's just awesome. Awesome, possum, splendid, dended. Might as well just go make yourself some tea, because this is just about as great as it's ever gonna get. Okay, now we gotta switch this thing back over. It's just a whole lot of button pushing. Whole lot of button pushing. Did you know in reality that standing this close to lava would cause you to burst into flames? And if not that, your skin would start to melt, and if not that, the smoke coming from the lava, or magma, I don't remember which is which, would actually cause you to completely suffocate. So, if you've ever seen a game or a TV show or a movie where a character is just minding their own business casually around lava or magma, I think magma's underground, lava's above ground, I think. If you've ever seen that, it is in fact not how that works. Okay? I guess I could fight you, or I could just completely ignore you. No, wait, I don't want to ignore you because you're guarding what I need to get in order to get out of this place and just bang, karate chop you. He's clearly stumbling into the lava. I should not have to fight this guy. But oh well. We shall do what you want, game. I'm gonna smack all these fools up before they even get the chance to fight back, because that is how the 5 Shadow Gang rule, which I guess is the name I've given them. I don't know. Alright, come on. What you gonna do? Well, I missed that guy's name. I want to know what these things are called. They're stupid looking. I'd wish to know. It's a frantic eye. Alright, that's a ingenious and creative name if I ever saw one. And of course, I'm being sarcastic. Alright. At least I certainly hope that this thing was guarding that thing. Otherwise, I just wasted like 15 seconds. Let's see. Open this thing up, and what we got is the Ancient Sun Emblem, which is exactly what we need to proceed through the weird corridors that we are going through. Fantastic! Excuse me, I just had this weird hiccup yawn burp. Ugh. That was an interesting sensation. It's past now, though. And now, unfortunately, we can't go through that door quite yet, but oh, its time will come. Its time will come. Right now, we've got another door to get through, and it's through this door that we'll find the key to get through that door. I don't know. Why do weird villains have to constantly do this sort of thing? It's really weird. It's like, I'll put a key in here, and in order to do that, you gotta do this, and that, and this, and that, and that, and this, and this, and all of that. All of this and that. So much this and that, guys. Just so much. Anyway, I think because these guys have weird shield things, they're pretty much always going to break my dang field barrier, so it's just easier to smack them upside the head. Ugh. See, sometimes being obsessive-compulsive when it comes to picking up every treasure chest you come across, sometimes that has its benefits, because sometimes they have keys inside them that lead you further into the dungeon. If you ignore the treasure entirely, you'll just constantly walk around trying to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go or what you're supposed to do when all of this time you were supposed to just open up the treasure chest that was 3 feet away from your foot. You wouldn't think that, but there you go. Anyway, push another button, and if I remember correctly, I am still going the correct way. If I see a giant wide open area full of enemies, then I know I've pretty much on the right course. Although, if you thought I had to push a lot of buttons to get through what I just went through, you're going to be amazed at how many buttons I'm going to have to press for this second run through. Let's see. Hello, hello. Is anybody home? It is I, Shoe McShoeington, and I would very much like to find your lord and master and smack him upside the face with my shadow, because he is quite the jerk. And bada bing, bada boom, we have made it. All right. What we got to do is do this correctly. It involves a lot of leaving the room and coming back to the room. We'll see what I can do. We'll see what I can do. We'll see how fast I can pull this off. Maybe I'll surprise myself. It could happen. It could happen. Okay, so now I can go this way, which is always good. It's always good. I wonder if I can just flat out ignore that guy entirely. That would be fantastic if I could. All right, out of the way, you stupid fire imp. I don't got time for you. I'd just like to push this button and be on my little merry way. Okay, and that brings the bridge back over there. Always good, always good. Out of the way, spin laser defender, or whatever your name is. It's irrelevant. You're all pointless. All right, let's see. Just walk all the way ding-dang over here. Seeing all sorts of critters. I'm seeing some sort of floating oracle with a bunch of books. Probably gonna have to fight that thing. It's a wandering sage is what its name is. Terribly sorry. I did not mean to confuse you with an enemy that looked almost exactly like you. That is wrong of me. And I will give you the time and effort that you personally deserve to be defeated. As it turns out, all of the books and knowledge in the world will not save you from a giant bat creature smacking you in the face with its claws. Go figure. Alright. Bring back up the barrier. Oh wait, the barrier's probably not going to work. Bummer. Alright, fine. I guess. Gonna kill this fool. Spin laser defender. It's like, these are terrible names. What you should be doing, like, you don't name your creation after what they do. You name them from, I don't know, from a perspective. I don't know. You should be more creative. I don't know. I like to think myself as a creative mind. I like to think that I would have come up with better names than this. Then again, I don't know. I think I'd probably run out of ideas too if I had to name, like, what, 600 plus individual monsters for a JRPG. It'd probably drive me bonkers, and I'd probably get a little lazy too. So, no hate there. I don't blame you for what you did. I don't. So, now that we got that settled and all of the fire imps have been thoroughly smacked, I don't even know if this is anything important. We're about to find out. Let's see. Get all my experience and my golds that I don't even need. Open this thing up, and is it really as simple? Oh, I guess this isn't the place. This is definitely not the room I was thinking of. I guess it's through the Oblivion door. Apparently it's through that specific door is where I'll have to push buttons like 50,000 times and, like, leave the room to go into a special compartment so I can get to a different part of the room so I can make the platforms move a specific way. Blah, blah, blah. You'll see for yourself. I don't need to get into it. However, what you do need to see is this. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I guess we're not going to see it. What we're going to get is a boss time. What's going to fight me? Come on, bring it on. Oh, it's a four-headed snake monster again. Okay, sure. It's only the third one I've fought in so far. However, this one is much like the first one in that you need to take out each and every single one of its individual heads, and that's going to be such a long and arduous process. It's going to just take so much time and effort. Ooh, it's going to be so difficult, you guys. You have any idea how hard it is? In order to fight all these guys, it's going to be merciless. It's going to be a never-ending. This just might take 3 videos, maybe 7, maybe 11,000 of them, because this, I don't know, guys. This is going to take a really long time. He's gonna curse us with his snaky curse. Who even knows what that does? We'll never know what it does, because Shu jumps in front of all the attacks, and he has a piece of equipment on that apparently prevents that specific status ailment. So, whatever it is this guy was trying to do, It ain't working. Oh my god, guys, did you grab your stopwatches? Because if that took any less than 3.5 hours, then I'm just flabbergasted. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take so long. I didn't mean to make the fight last that long. Sometimes the enemies in this game, man. Sometimes they throw you for a loop-de-loop, let me tell you. Alright, however, when I go through this portal, I think we'll get a cutscene, and we'll see something pretty, like, 50% amazing and 50% kind of terrifying.